Hey, so about yesterday. I know I stood you up, but I promise I was really sick and I was really tired. If you give me one more chance, we'll try this again tonight. Hi guys! So sorry about yesterday. My work schedule got a little crazy again. You'll hear that excuse a lot, but it's true most of the time. No, just kidding. No, it really did get a little crazy. I kept picking up shifts because I'm actually trying to move. Yeah. And save up for a new camera. It's made my filming schedule a little tighter, and it's just kind of hard to get to everything when I say I'm going to get to it. Except for Friday videos. I always miraculously somehow manage to get Friday videos up. So I literally filmed an entire video earlier about my guilty pleasures and thought that was dumb. So instead, I'm going to go into my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time. Because I feel like the other video really didn't matter. And I'm sure many of you will disagree with me and you'll hate my opinions, and that's fine and dandy. I just don't care. This is what I like, and it's what I like. Number 10. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I absolutely love that movie, and here's why. I was probably about 14, and I'd never seen the original. I'd seen the remake, and I was scared of it. I was honestly scared of it because everyone said it was so scary, and it was. They're very right. I had nightmares for a long time. It's just very atmospheric. It's weird. It's the last classic horror movie that I hadn't seen at that point. Number 9, I'm sure everyone's going to hate this, but it's The Conjuring by James Wan. It's really hard to scare me nowadays. But The Conjuring was something really, really stereotypical, haunted house, possession story. And it scared me. It legitimately scared me. I was thinking about it late at night, so good job. Number 8, Cabin Fever isn't really scary to me. It is in a sense, because it's about infection and gross skin, but I love movies that take place in the woods. I don't know why. And I loved it as a kid. My best friend Paige and I watched that movie countless times. We used to go to this old video store called Video Depot right down the street. We'd walk there, grab Chinese food, come back to the house, and just watch it twice in a row. Number 7 is the Amityville Horror, the original. Not that Ryan Reynolds crap. That movie I saw when I was really young. It was on this old VHS tape that all my Darkwing Duck cartoons were recorded on, and I popped it in. I watched it all the way through. Right at the end of all my Darkwing Duck cartoons starts this weird, creepy, little kids singing, and I was like, what is this? But I kept watching it, and it scared the living crap out of me. Number 6. Bride of Frankenstein. I usually don't include Universal monster movies in my favorite horror movies, not because I don't consider them horror movies, just because they're in a league of their own. I remember the first time I saw it, I was 8, 9 years old. I was in elementary school, and I used to get picked on all the time, of course, that's what kids do. I always related to Frankenstein because of his just an outcast pretty much, and he's different looking, and I was that chubby dumb kid that was just really into monsters, so I had a soft spot for him. When I saw Bride of Frankenstein, I remember just crying. I cried for probably a solid hour after I saw it, because it just, it's so sad. I can't even. Number 5 is Ginger Snaps. If you haven't seen it, it's awesome. It's one of the only werewolf movies I like. I got really obsessed with it in high school. It's why if I ever have red hair, which I don't anymore if you haven't noticed, in high school I dyed it red, and I actually had everyone call me Ginger. Fun fact. In fact, I told a lot of people it's my real name because I wanted to be Catherine Isabel in that movie. Really creepy, I know. It kind of gave me this warm fuzzy feeling. It was me and my best friend Paige. That's what the story was about, if we had gotten bitten by werewolves instead of getting periods. Number 4 is the original Halloween. I get a lot of sour people because I like it better than Texas Chainsaw Massacre and pretty much every other classic horror movie. And it's a really pretty movie, and it's scary. It's terrifying to me. I get a lot of crap for it, but I like it a lot. So, you go, John Carpenter. Thanks. Oh, we're getting closer. Oh, God. Number 3 is The Orphanage. But The Orphanage is one of the few horror movies that actually makes me cry. Like, it makes me full on bawl my little eyes out. I have big eyes, so I don't know why I said little. But anyways, it makes me cry a lot. It's really heartfelt, but it's very scary. I love the imagery. It's not directed by Guillermo, but it's produced by him. He's got his little fingers in it. His little sausage fingers. So, yeah. I really, really liked it, though. I saw it before Pan's Labyrinth and all of his other movies, and it's been the best. It's still my favorite Guillermo movie. So, there you go. Number 2, and I thought this was fitting, it is my second favorite horror movie of all time, and it is Evil Dead 2. Not the first one, though I do love the first one. But I like Evil Dead 2 because of how crazy and awesome it is, and it's like K&B and Sam Raimi and just doing it up. It's funny, it's creepy. Like, I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, that was dumb. And then I was laying there in bed, and all I could think of was like, Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn. And I was like, it was terrifying. I'm gonna watch that again. And number 1, if you've watched any of my other like tag videos and stuff, I'm sure I've talked about it or said it. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. Is The Exorcist! Yeah! Whoa! I saw it for the first time. My dad was working as a night janitor for the school, and on Fridays I would go down and rent a movie and get some Chinese food from that same place that I used to rent Cabin Fever from, and pretty much everything else that came from my childhood. And I'd go over there and watch it in the lounge. I didn't rent The Exorcist. It was on TV, so like all the real creepy stuff was edited out. It scared the living crap out of me, even edited for TV. So like the next day I went and rented it and watched the like unedited director's cut and just cried myself to sleep. That was my top 10 favorite horror movies. So happy we did this. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please keep sharing and all that good stuff. I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy it, but it does help when I know people like it. So let me know if you like it by liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving me little comments below. And if you have any ideas on what I should do next week, please tell me, because I'm at a loss, and I don't want to do another tag video because I feel it was really boring. Bye, guys.